Welcome back to the Sports News Analysis YouTube channel. My name is Mike. Some news coming out early this morning from the NFL, from the New York Jets in particular. They finally released quarterback Tim Tebow. This is a move you knew was going to come sometime this offseason. The Jets decided to pull the trigger today. They probably tried to get something for Tebow during the draft. No surprise, they couldn't get anything for him, so they end up releasing the quarterback. And now the question is, where does he end up? Where does Tim Tebow go from here? We know where the Jets go from here. They enter into another quarterback circus with Geno Smith, David Garrard, and Mark Sanchez. But as far as Tim Tebow goes, the likelihood of another team picking him up as a quarterback, I wouldn't put as very high. If you remember last year when the Broncos put him on the trading block, only two teams were interested in him, the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. We saw what happened with the Jets, and the Jaguars have come out publicly and said they have no interest in picking up Tebow. So where does the interest come in Tebow as a quarterback? That remains to be seen. I personally don't think there's going to be any interest in him as an NFL quarterback. If he's open to changing positions, open to playing special teams, maybe performing some kind of H-back role or something of that nature, or maybe even a fullback role, I think he could garner some interest from NFL teams because I think there's no doubt he's a good football player. But he's been so steadfast in the fact that he just wants to play quarterback, it makes me think, he could end up either north of the border in Canada or maybe even in the Arena League to kind of hone his skills and get better with his accuracy. Because let's face it, if he was showing the Jets anything in practice last year, they would have put him in the game. I mean, let's be real about this. It was a team that brought him in as basically a publicity stunt. They obviously wanted to put him in the game to complete that publicity stunt, but he obviously showed them nothing in practice. Yes, I know he won games in Denver, but I think the response you're getting from the league, not me, the teams that don't want to pick him up, is that they don't think that he can help their team in any way. And I think that speaks volumes. Whether it's because of his on-field play, whether it's because of the circus he brings when he comes into town, a circus, I might add, he doesn't ask for, but it's still a part of the package you're going to get if you bring Tim Tebow in as a quarterback. Some landing spots, possible landing spots. Does Josh McDaniels want him back in New England? He's the guy who traded up into the first round to get Tebow. Does he want Tebow to maybe be one of his backup quarterbacks, which I doubt? Or more like, be a part of his offense in some way, shape, or form. Other than a McDaniels connection and the Patriots connection in general, I'm trying to figure out a fit for this guy. If you guys know of a fit or think of a fit, hit me up in the YouTube comments. Hit me up on Twitter at SNewsAnalysis. Remember, you're getting the football player and you're getting the sideshow that goes along with it. Again, I can't reiterate this enough. I know he doesn't ask for it, but there is a sideshow element attached to picking this guy up. Let me know where you think he ends up. I think he can find a team if he's willing to not be a quarterback anymore. But if he wants to be a quarterback, you're not going to see Tim Tebow in the NFL next year. That's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Hit me up in the YouTube comments. Hit me up on Twitter at SNewsAnalysis. Again, the Jets released Tim Tebow. Let me know what you think. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, guys. You'll see I've uploaded almost 500 videos here on YouTube. I covered the draft all weekend. So be sure to subscribe to get all the latest NFL opinion and analysis here. Thanks again for listening, and have a great day.